Good evening. I'm Daniel Vandenburg, ZL2DRV in New Plymouth.
And I'm Debbie Morgan, ZL2DL in Upper Hutt.
And I'm Stephen McNeill, ZL4HG from Christchurch.
And I'm Jim Meechan, ZL2BHF in Nelson. And together we bring you the NZART official broadcast for November 2023. Good evening everyone and welcome to tonight's broadcast. Leading the lineup tonight is Presidential Comment. Here's our NZART President, Daniel Vandenburg, ZL2DRV.
Kia ora and Palmada. Summer is in the air, with the silly season right around the corner. The number of hand cramps this year has been amazing. Congratulations to all those new to the hobby, and welcome to the world of amateur radio. Our webmaster Chris informs me that he is still working to fix some of the @nzart.org.nz email addresses. If you are still having issues, please contact him directly. webmaster@nzart.org.nz. I also would like to thank all of you for your patience as we upgraded the system. As with any upgrades, glitches can and have happened. Callbook is slowly coming together. Unfortunately, I ended up in hospital last week for emergency throat surgery, which has put me behind. However, I am hopeful to have Callbook on the website in December. Christchurch is hosting the 2024 NZART conference in June, which is sneaking up fast, so get your travel plans in place now as next year's conference is due to take place King's Birthday weekend. Just a friendly reminder, NZART subs are now due for 2024. That's it from me, Jim. Back to you.
Thank you, Daniel. NZART President Daniel Vandenburg, ZL2DRV. Early information tonight to enter into your diary, the Te Puke Amateur Radio Club's 22nd Market Day, being held on Saturday, March the 2nd, 2024. The venue, the Paengaroa Community Hall, 4 Old Coach Road, Paengaroa. Full details of the sale in next month's official broadcast. Also a reminder tonight of the New Zealand Callsign Centenary Challenge. On the 7th of June 1923, the first New Zealand amateur call signs were allocated. To commemorate this historic centenary, NZART has launched a special Callsign Centenary Award. Your challenge is to work enough amateur radio stations to accumulate all 26 letters of the alphabet from the suffixes of their call signs. There will be bonus citations on the award for any stations working a branch call that was one of the first call signs allocated. Those stations are ZL1AA, Auckland Branch, ZL1AB, North Shore Branch, ZL1AC, Western Suburbs Branch, ZL2AB, New Plymouth Branch, ZL3AC, Christchurch Branch, and ZL4AA, Otago Branch. The New Zealand Callsign Centenary Challenge Award runs until the 7th of December 2023. All two-way contacts are eligible, including repeater contacts and any digital mode. Now, applications for the award, with details of the contacts claimed, should be made by email to strobnz@gmail.com, strobnz@gmail.com by the 31st of December 2023. There is no charge for this award, which will be emailed to successful applicants in PDF form ready for home printing. That's the New Zealand Callsign Centenary Challenge, running until Thursday, the 7th of December 2023. It's now time to head to Upper Hutt and join our NZART Business Manager, Debbie Morgan, ZL2DL. Greetings, Debbie.
Tēnā koutou katoa. Hi, Jim, and good evening, everyone. I'm starting this broadcast on a fairly negative note, I'm afraid. Over the past 2 years, I have been advising in HQ Infoline, the official broadcast, and in break-in that NZART was working towards being able to electronically send out invoices. This, of course, means by email, if you have your email address. I am pleased to advise that of the 1,600 plus members, I have been able to capture over 900 of these addresses over time. However, yes, there's always a but. Some of these email addresses are no longer valid, for whatever reason. Some were incorrectly spelt by me, and some never existed in the first place. Which is why I ask you to please email me your up-to-date email address if you have not received your invoice. Before sending me this, check your spam folders, as the invoice may have gone there. These were sent out on the 30th of September. Staying on the topic of subscription invoicing, I'm fairly sure it was made clear at the AGM in June the cost of subscriptions had increased. For individual transmitting members, the fee is $120, with a $15 discount, not 15%, and it's to be deducted if paid on or before the 30th of November. This is now just a few days away. For those members who have paid $89 and $99, this is just not fair on the rest of the membership, as it means future increases are likely to cover these losses. If you are struggling to pay the annual fee in a lump sum, please contact me so we can arrange monthly payments for you. On to brighter things. This coming week, a panel comprising myself, Daniel ZL2DRV, and an external party will be interviewing potential candidates for my administration assistant role. As I get closer to that golden age, it's time to look at the future. I am really excited at the prospects we have shortlisted. I believe the lucky person will see NZART grow into the future. A younger, more energetic and technically capable person is required to do this. No, I am not retiring in the immediate future. I do plan to stay around for a while yet. But this year with bad health has made us all realise my time is coming to an end as the business manager. Lastly, as I said, ending on a brighter note, we are now at 170 successful passes of the amateur exam for the year. I do believe there are a couple more ham cram weekends yet to be undertaken before year end. What an amazing effort. Well done to all those branches who have contributed to this milestone. That's all from me, Jim. Ngā mihi nui, hei kōrana. Until next month.
Thank you, Debby. Debby Morgan, ZL2DL, NZART's Business Manager. Planning for the 2024 NZART conference at the Air Force Museum of New Zealand at Wigram over King's Birthday Weekend 2024 is well underway. The committee's working hard to make sure that both the amateur and alternate programs are truly memorable. The website at hamradio.co.nz is up and regular updates via all NZART channels will be posted. The 2024 Conference Award is running until the 31st of May 2024. The aim is to promote the conference to New Zealand amateurs, so operation on 80 metres, 40 metres and the national system is encouraged. There are bonus points for contacting the 3 local branch call signs, ZL3AC, ZL3AF, ZL3RR, and members of those branches, Grota stations and ZL6WG. Details are at hamradio.co.nz/award. The conference organising team look forward to seeing you in Christchurch. Start planning your trip now. Now for an update on international amateur radio news, we join the team at the Amateur Radio Newsline.
Our top story this week asks the question, can radio waves help diagnose climate issues? A team of researchers says yes. And Kent Peterson, KC0DGY, tells us what else they're saying.
The atmosphere has a message for us, and it's possible we may be able to receive it thanks to the 6G networks of the future. This next-generation form of telecommunications is already being eyed for cellular deployment. But its range from 100 gigahertz into the terahertz frequencies positions it for another unintended use. According to an article in the IEEE Spectrum, waves utilized by 6G are easily absorbed by gases in the atmosphere. As such, scientists may be able to use the radio waves to discern what kind of atmospheric gases are present, especially the kind that imperil the well-being of the planet and those who live on it. The Spectrum article quoted from a research paper in the journal IEEE Network, in which Boston researcher Joseph Journet suggests that because different molecules absorb electromagnetic radiation differently, scientists can employ 6G transmissions in much the same way spectroscopy can be used to identify which molecules are present and what their concentration is. Journet, in fact, calls it over-the-air spectroscopy. Although 6G networks are not yet ready for prime time, the study's authors believe dual-purpose 6G networks of the future could have immense benefits. This is Kent Peterson, KC0 DGY.
Imagine being missing from your family for 24 years. An alert amateur radio operator in India was able to end one man's long absence from home by simply keeping his eyes open, asking questions, and yes, using his radio. We hear the details from Jim Meechan, ZL2 BHF.
It was not an amateur radio contact, but a visit to a tea vendor at a bus station that led hams in West Bengal to bring a former military engineer and his family together after the man went missing 24 years ago. The family had last seen him when he was 44 years old and his son was 15. According to news reports, the father disappeared while en route home to Uttar Pradesh from a military camp in Assam, where he had been posted with the military's Engineering Services Department. According to a report on the Statesman website, the family was so certain that he had died in 2006 that they held a funeral ritual for him. His son, Raj Kumar, told local news media that in spite of that, he and his two sisters never gave up hope that they would see their father again. The man's wife, however, died a year and a half ago as the search for him continued. The secretary of the West Bengal club, Ambrashna Biswa, VU2JFA, told the Statesman that he had spotted a man repeatedly during his frequent visits to a tea vendor at a bus station during the past few months. He began inquiring about the elderly man, who apparently had only limited information about his family and their whereabouts. The ham shared with his own club what little information he could gather about the man's connections to Uttar Pradesh. West Bengal hams contacted hams in Uttar Pradesh and they located the man's remaining family members. As Newsline went to production, the hams were working with local authorities to have the man return home. This is Jim Meechan, ZL2BHF.
For now, with Karen Eve Murray, KD2GUT at the news desk in New York, and our news team worldwide. I'm Neil Rapp, WB9VPG, in Union, Kentucky, saying 7-3, and as always, we thank you for listening. Amateur Radio Newsline is copyright 2023, all rights reserved.
And as always, we say thank you to Newsline for the use of their copyright material. Looking tonight at December contests, the 2023 Field Day Contest, all bands 6 metres and above, is to be held next weekend, Saturday the 2nd and Sunday the 3rd of December. Operating periods are 5 p.m. until 11 p.m. on the Saturday and 7 a.m. until 1 p.m. on the Sunday, New Zealand local time. The Straight Key Night Summer Edition is to be held next Sunday, the 3rd of December, 9 to 10 p.m. New Zealand time. Polish and lubricate the old Morse key and enjoy an evening of old-time fun. Straight Key Night is an informal event which honours the roots of amateur radio. Morse code sent with a straight key. No bugs, side swipers, keyers or keyboards. Again, that's Straight Key Night on Sunday, December the 3rd. Remember the H-Night contest. This contest commemorates the return of some amateur radio privileges after World War II. It'll be held on Friday evening, the 8th of December. On this date in 1945, amateurs were permitted once more to operate on the 80-metre band and other allocated spectrum just below today's 6-metre band. H-Night is a way to commemorate this moment in time by getting on the air on 80 metres at 7:30 p.m. Now the details and rules for all those contests are on the NZART web page, nzart.org.nz/activities. Down to Christchurch we go now for an update on activities of NZART branches with Stephen McNeill, ZL4HG.
Thanks, Jim, and welcome everyone to a roundup of events around your branches. And we start with the Whangarei Amateur Radio Club, NZART Branch 28, which has its annual general meeting on Wednesday the 6th of December at the club rooms in Heritage Park, Maunu, starting at 7:30pm. See your newsletter for details. Over to the east coast of the North Island in Napier, NZART Branch 25, where the next meeting is the final event for the year on Wednesday the 6th of December at 7:30pm. This takes the form of a social event and the Pan Pack Trophy for the Best Homebrew Project. Note that if your project won't go through the door, photos will suffice. So this event will be at the club rooms at 123 Latham Street in Napier. Also in this region, Hastings Branch 13 NZART doesn't have a December meeting, but the first in 2024 will be on the 24th of January. Watch out for details. Down to Wellington Branch 50 NZART, where there is a Christmas dinner at the Petone Club on Tuesday the 5th of December at 6pm. Now the club needs to know those who are attending, so please let the club know. Look at your newsletter for details for contacts. Down to the South Island now, and the North Canterbury Amateur Radio Club, Branch 68 NZART, has its annual barbecue at the club rooms on Saturday the 16th of December at noon. Christchurch Branch 05 NZART has its annual general meeting on Wednesday the 6th of December at the club rooms at 5 Idris Road in Fendleton, after which the usual season festivities will begin. And finally to Otago Branch 30 NZART, which has several events coming up in December. On Wednesday the 6th it will be an open night. On Saturday the 9th of December it will be an OTC afternoon tea for all, starting 2pm. And on Wednesday the 20th of December it will be an open night and the last meeting for the year. Well, that's all from me. Back to you, Jim.
Thank you, Stephen. Stephen McNeill, ZL4HG, reporting from Christchurch. The next official broadcast of NZART, and the last for 2023, will be made by ZL6A at 8pm on the Sunday before Christmas. That's Sunday the 17th of December. Sunday the 17th of December. This is ZL6A, headquarters station of the New Zealand Association of Radio Transmitters, concluding the NZART official broadcast for November 2023. Good night, everyone. Good night now.